The National Garden of Athens and the Zappeion complex tell the story of the birth of modern Greece as a European state, through the transformation of green and monumental space into a political and civil tool. Looking at them from the outside means observing how 19th century power uses nature, urban planning, and architecture to build a new national identity. From a historical point of view, the National Garden was born as a royal garden in the 19th century, next to the royal palace, today Parliament. Its original function is clear: to create a space reserved for the monarchy, modeled on European capitals. The garden's exterior, orderly and bounded, reflects the idea of a state presenting itself as modern, stable, and aligned with Western models. Over time, the garden was progressively opened to the public. This transition is fundamental. A space born for dynastic power is transformed into a place for collective enjoyment. The exterior tells this political evolution. Greece gradually abandons the monarchical model and redefines the relationship between institutions and citizens. Next to the garden stands the Zappeion, a building funded by Greek diaspora benefactors and linked to the revival of the modern Olympics. Its function is representative, to host events, exhibitions, and celebrations related to national identity. The exterior of the Zappeion communicates the idea of a Greece presenting itself to the world as heir to antiquity and protagonist of the present. The relationship between the National Garden and the Zappeion is emblematic. Nature and architecture combine to create a symbolic space, in which the classical past is evoked without being directly reconstructed. The exterior of the complex does not celebrate archaeological antiquity, but Greece as a modern nation, capable of organizing its civic space. During the 20th century, the area became one of the main places of urban passage. The garden was no longer a ceremonial space, but part of the daily life of Athenians. The exterior shows a democratization of space. What was a symbol of power becomes a shared urban resource. Unlike the great archaeological sites, the National Garden and the Zappeion do not refer to the classical age, but to post-independence Greece. They tell a phase often less visible, but fundamental, the one in which Athens is designed as a capital, not rediscovered as a ruin. Today, observing the National Garden and the Zappeion from the outside means understanding how modern Greece built its identity by dialoguing with Europe, using public space as a tool of political legitimation and civil cohesion. The complex tells the story of a city that, after centuries of dominations, chooses to represent itself as a sovereign state through urban order, accessibility, and shared memory.